Janubi poked his nose in front, and Janubi for South Africa wins it by a half length. Second in championship, then Noah from Goa. Whiskey Baron ran a cracking race. Big result for the South African breds there, with Janubi winning and Whiskey Baron.
The final fixture of the 2018 Dubai World Cup Carnival took place this past Saturday, and it's dubbed Super Saturday. There's nothing quite like it here in South Africa because it's an absolute mirror image of what transpires on the 31st of March, which of course is the richest horse racing day on the planet. Something in the vicinity of 32 million United States dollars will be up for grabs. And this Super Saturday lived up to all previous expectations. Since its inaugural running, 3 horses have won the Al Maktoum Challenge and gone on to win the Dubai World Cup. And it looks distinctly possible that the winner of this year's challenge, a horse called North America, trained by Satish Seema, ridden by Richard Mullen and owned by Ramzan Kadyrov, might just be the kind of horse that could usurp the talent that hails from America. He was mighty impressive in beating a horse called Thunder Snow, who of course was a winner of the UAE Derby last year under Christophe Soumillon. Let's take a look at the closing stages of this fantastic performance by a horse called North America.
North America shows the way over Thunder Snow. Next of all, Furia Cressada. They were followed by Second Summer, but below the final 250, and North America's had a great time in the lead. Is out by 3 lengths. Thunder Snow won't lie down. It continues to come down the outside, but North America clear, and North America's got the beating of Thunder Snow. Running into a clear third, Furia Cressada, but North America, brilliant win. North America wins by 6. Second, Thunder Snow. Third, Furia Cressada.
The main race on grass was the Jebel Hatta run over 1800 metres, and this went to the Charlie Appleby trained Blair House. He was ridden by James Doyle and pounced in the last 150 metres to get the better of Ben Battle and the Michael de Kock trained Janubi, who has been victorious in the carnival and has run very, very close up in his last 2 starts. Blair House, as we told you, trained by Charlie Appleby, who had a marvellous evening, and ridden by James Doyle, had been a runner-up on his 2 previous occasions during the carnival. But he certainly gave notice of things to come in the Dubai turf worth 6 million United States dollars.
The straight they come, and Ben Battle's made a very quick run, gone up alongside of Janubi to take the front. Just off them is Foxwood, followed by Blair House. Promising run, trying to get out down the outside. Ectoran. Ben Battle's gone to the lead. Janubi fighting back, and Blair House gets the run on the inside, powers through. Promising run is out wider, but Blair House shoots up the lead, trying to go with it. Janubi and also Ben Battle, but Blair House takes the Jebel Hatta, wins it by 3 parts of a length over Ben Battle. Close up and nose away is Janubi, followed by Promising Run.
Undoubtedly, the big disappointment of the evening was the run of Whiskey Baron, and we haven't as yet been able to get hold of Brett Crawford to find out exactly whether it was just the second run off the layoff syndrome or whether something else went wrong. But he's too good a horse to write off, and there's no doubt that if he did pull up sound, that we'll be expecting a lot more for him in the Dubai turf on Dubai World Cup night on the 31st of March. A terrifically commendable performance was seen by Al Sahim, who managed to run 5th in the City of Gold. Having turned for home stone last, he ran on steadily throughout the stretch, and Mike de Kock will be well pleased with this horse, who has shown terrific improvement and will be absolutely cherry ripe on Dubai World Cup night.
For home they come. 500 metres to go on the final race. Frontiersman's done it well, but Hawkbill looms up on the outside, runs to a clear second now. Around the outside, Called the Bars travelled into it quite strongly. They were followed by Earnshaw, but Hawkbill went for home. Hawkbill loomed alongside a Frontiersman, got about 3/4 of a length, then Called the Bar. Finishing on out in the middle is Gold Star. Hawkbill, the leader, but Frontiersman is coming back over on the inside. Hawkbill just in front. Frontiersman grinding away over on the inside. Hawkbill finding enough down to the wire. They hit it. Hawkbill a short half head over Frontiersman. A gap off to Gold Star, running on strongly, then Called the Bar, followed by El Sahem making good ground late with Newlands.
There's so many things to discuss on tonight's show, but the most important thing is to tell you about how the horses get from South Africa to Dubai, and it's anything but straightforward. 2 men who've been working tirelessly on this project with Mike de Kock are Chris van Niekerk and Adrian Todd. And we caught up with them at the races to find out just exactly what we can expect to look forward to in the future.
You know, our biggest goal at the moment is to pass the EU audit, and that'll get us back on track with our existing protocol of direct to the EU. Once we're back trading, it makes it much easier to negotiate different protocols with other countries because you've got open trading happening. And there's a lot of interest. We've never had this kind of interest. And probably just as important, definitely just as important, is the level of support from our own South African government. We've formed a proper public-private partnership, and that's something we've also never had before.
Now, when you had a filly like National Colour, who was as fast as a filly could ever be, you embark on this wild ride around the world. She delivers in spades, but it was a really arduous journey for her to take.
Absolutely. I remember it so well. We sent her into quarantine, I think it was the Saturday after the July, and whatever year that was. And she arrived in Dubai on the 8th of December. Now that's almost 6 months out of a horse's life, and no chance to train in the meantime. So now you get your conditioner now starting again. So it's actually certainly not a level playing field. That's what. And despite that, we've done very, very well.
I'd hope to be back trading direct with the EU by the end of this year. That should happen, providing we pass the audit. I realistically think it's going to take us another year after that to get everybody on board with the lockdown quarantine. Now, that wasn't possible before because the PCR test didn't exist. Now with PCR testing, it is possible. And make no mistake, as I said earlier, the desire for people to have our product, and that coupled with the political will here in South Africa that we haven't had as much before, is really going to be the thing that pushes this across the line.
Well, it's been an absolutely action-packed show tonight, and we're sorry that it can't go on for longer, but we look forward to being with you next week to give you the latest news on how the South African horses pulled up and plans going forward to Dubai World Cup night on the 31st of March. On behalf of Sunbet, we thank you for watching and look forward to being with you next week.
Janubi punches nose in front, and Janubi for South Africa wins it by a half length. Second in championship, then Noah from Goa. Whiskey Baron ran a cracking race. Big result for the South African breds there with Janubi winning and Whiskey Baron